Pharaoh found out that Moses had killed an Egyptian, so he sent the Egyptian guards to chase Moses into the desert. Then Moses met Jethro, and Moses married one of Jethro's daughters and raised their family in the desert. One day, Moses led Jethro's sheep to the far side of the desert, to Horeb. The city is known as the Mountain of God. Moses noticed something very bizarre. A bush caught on fire but did not spread. Also, this odd bush did not turn into ashes.
Moses! Moses!
I'm here!
Do not come any closer. Take off your sandals because this is the holy ground. I am the God of Abraham.
Now that Moses had noticed who the burning bush was, he fell to his knees. He was afraid to look at the bush because it was.
I have seen how cruel the Egyptians have been to you and my chosen people. It is time for me to rescue you from the Egyptians. I promise to bring you back to the land that I promised to Abraham and Isaac. This land is called the Promised Land. Go now to tell Pharaoh that you will be the one chosen by me to lead my people out of Egypt.
Me, I'm really not that important to be telling Pharaoh to let the Hebrews out of Egypt.
No worries, I will be with you.
But nobody is going to believe me that I speak for you.
Tell them I am who I am. Tell them that God, who made them my people, also choose you as my servant. He will take them out of Egypt. Also tell them that I have sent you.
Moses was overwhelmed by God's command. He still thought that the people will not believe him. This made God
Tell
frustrated.
the elderly people because they will believe you. First ask Pharaoh if you can take the people on a journey into the desert for 3 days. During then, the people will worship me. When Pharaoh says no, I can perform miracles.
But what if they don't listen to me?
God told Moses to lay down his staff, and God turned it into a snake. This had scared Moses. Then he went to pick up the snake, and God turned it back into the staff.
I am not a good public speaker.
You will bring your brother, Aaron, and he can speak for you.
The Lord says that you should let his people go so they can worship him in the desert for 3 days.
Why should I believe this God? I don't even know this God. No, I am not letting them go.
Now that God did not like the Pharaoh's answer, he sent a sequence of 10 plagues to come upon the Egyptians. Also, God sent the 10 plagues to make the Egyptians realize that there is only one God and not various idols of God. Tense game of table tennis going on here between the 4 contestants. On one side we have Taylor and Christine. On the other side we have Valaya and Brienne. Who do you think will win? Well, Barnes, fortunately for you, you don't even have to be good at ping pong.
Do you have too much free time on your hands?
You'll have a good time and meet new friends. And learn your table tennis skills.
Come join the very ping pong club!
The first plague, God turns the Nile River into blood. The second plague, the frogs multiplied in population and infested the houses and land. In the third plague, vast swarms of gnats tormented all of the people and animals. In the fourth plague, flies spread and caused disease. In the fifth plague, disease spread across the livestock. In the sixth plague, boils appeared on the people and livestock.
Oh my God, what happened to myself?
In the seventh plague, violent hailstorms destroyed the land. In the eighth plague, locusts came in vast numbers and the ground was infested with them. In the ninth plague, darkness came over the entire land for 3 days.
Hey, it's dark in here.
Day 1. Day 2.
Can't see.
Day 3.
Where are you, Brienne?
The Israelites sacrificed the lamb and painted its blood over the door because it was Passover.
The 10th plague is the death of the firstborn.
Daddy, Daddy, kiss me, Daddy, Daddy, kiss me, kiss me.
Oh my God, it's not for the bird, it's dial right! Oh crap.
The death of his firstborn made the Pharaoh angry and finally let Moses, Aaron, and God's people go.
Hello and welcome to the View, everyone. So today's topic is going to be on the 3 biblical senses and how they relate to the story of Moses and the burning bush and the 10 plagues.
Yes, the first scene we will talk about is the allegorical sense, which is how things and events point to Christ.
We think that this story relates to the allegorical sense because God is trying to save his people. God tells Moses exactly what to do and is there for him. God even promises Moses that he can perform miracles after the Pharaoh says no.
Yes, in the second sense, we will discuss the moral sense, which is how the story points to the Christian life and the church.
We think that the story relates to the moral sense because the Egyptians were worshiping false gods. They needed to return to the church, back to God. And that is what God sent Moses to do. The plagues only stopped after the Pharaoh let his people go.
The third sense is the anagogical sense, which is how the story points to the Christian's heavenly destiny and the last things.
This story relates to the anagogical sense because God wanted his people to return back to him so that they could go to heaven. He tried to save his people by giving the Egyptians the plagues so that they would realize that their real focus should be on getting to heaven.
Oh, great.
You should take one of those like this.
Yeah, but it might fall. Especially if my stopping.
Hold up. Okay, go. I'm zooming in on your face. Cute. Okay, let me zoom back out.
And then we just fall into each other. Just fall into each other, like,
And this.
I have a feeling I'm either going to run into the pool or into the bowl.
Is it recording?
We just run away, is that what we do?
Hello and welcome to the View, everyone. So today's topic, oh my God. Okay, we're gonna. Yes, in the second sense, we will discuss the moral sense.
And the second step.
As it said. Oh crap! I'm laughing too much. Wow. This story relates to the
Anagogical.
Anagogical.
This story relates to the anagogical.
Okay, Valigo. Anagogical.
Anagogical.
Sounds like
What? Anagogical.
anagogical. Wait, anagogical.
Go, kitty, go!